Back so soon?
Alethea, I know I wasn't gone long in the Animus, but I couldn't wait.
I've been thinking about whether or not I should let you continue. And I have my answer, but I'm afraid you won't like it.
Don't tell me I can't go into the third simulation.
I'm sorry, Layla. I made a miscalculation, and I factored you in when it was a mistake to do so. I see that clearly now. It's time for you to leave Atlantis.
You can't do this. Not now! I've seen Elysium and the Underworld. You can't take that away!
If I'd known this reality would go the direction it did, you wouldn't have seen any of it. You're too human. Your DNA has succumbed to the corrupting nature of the staff.
Listen, I know the bleeding effect is real, and accessing Deimos' memory did affect me. But I've studied Isu artifacts. This is the last stage of my trials. When it's over, my DNA will be able to overcome the staff's control.
Perhaps. But you won't see that through. My simulations are closed to you.
Hear me out. What happened before Victoria was horrible. But how can I learn to control my impulses if I don't know more about the staff?
This is about more than your lesson. I wanted creation, but you brought destruction.
Only because I haven't learned everything yet. You wanted to teach me, and I still want to be taught. Give me another chance.
Even if I were to let you in, your doctor is dead.
If I could take that back, I would. But I can't. And I have to keep going.
From her calculations, your body wouldn't be able to withstand the simulations.
My body is fine. The staff kept Alexios alive for thousands of years. I've got a protection guarantee.
Your mind is a different story altogether. You don't have the sense to see its degradation.
When you break it down, this staff heals, Alethea. I could come out of this smarter, more in control. Invincible.
That's quite a leap in logic.
Just let me see for myself. Please.
Go.
Oh my god, thank you. You won't regret this. Here we go.
I'll see you inside.
That's enough! No need to shout. This isn't your domain, brother. Hades has nothing left to offer you. You are never meant to stay here, nor Elysium. You didn't belong on Kefalonia, and you didn't belong in Sparta. I can offer you a place you do belong. It's time you finally found it. Atlantis awaits.
Anywhere's better than here.
I won't forget this. No! There's no need for that here. You're safe.
I've heard that before.
This place isn't like any other you've been. There's no Persephone, no Hades.
Just you.
Just me. Thikastis Vasilevs, the Grand Adjudicator of all Atlantis. But to you, I am Poseidon. What I'm offering you, Keeper of the Staff, is a place on my side. Join me as my Thikastis. Welcome home.
我好想要佢支叉啊！其實好型啊，佢支叉。
If you're the Thikastis Vasilevs, you expect me to be...
Thikastis, the judge. Be my hand in laying and enforcing judgment in Atlantis.
Well, I must warn you that I'm not always right.
I was both surprised and encouraged by your actions in the underworld. Fortunes were exchanged in response to your choices. But trust that I learned your reverence to justice is true.
This place is the real Atlantis. I mean, it's intact.
I
thought this city was destroyed.
Every 7 years, our great city begins a new cycle, if judged to be imperfect.
And who's the judge?
Before your arrival, it was my decision alone. Now that I have you at my side, I intend for this cycle to last an eternity.
Hades must have told you about my staff.
He didn't have to. As is the way with all heroes, your journey has become the stuff of Atlantean legend.
Then you know my staff is the reason I'm here. I need to learn how to master it.
This land is a paradise of power for those with Isu devices, but all in good time.
So you expect me to live among you? A home among gods?
Gods? We are much more than the human conception of gods. Your father called us the ones who came before. But as Alethea told you, we are the issue.
You know about my staff, Pythagoras, and Alethea. I'm starting to feel very watched.
Your trials in both Elysium and the underworld. No, your triumphs there are known to us.
My trials forced me into rebellion. They made me face the dead. My hardships make me a good Dicastis.
We don't always choose our path, but in this case, your blood shows for you. You possess both DNA strands, the best of humans and Isu. I have no doubt that you are our mutual future.
I cry. I bleed. I make as many mistakes as anyone. How can I be the one you're looking for?
It is precisely for those reasons that I know to trust you. Your sense of awareness is essential.
If you say so.
Humans have 5 senses to understand the world around them. We have been blessed a 6th. Knowledge. Ah, no. It is not merely your vision of the ego. The essence of that sense sleeps now, but it can be awoken in Atlantis. Your stuff is more than a key. It's a bridge between who you are now and who you must become.
And if I fully awaken this 6th sense, I'll have mastered the staff.
That and more. Come, let me show you.
I accessed power sources in Elysium and the underworld. They helped my knowledge, I think, but they haven't changed my senses.
In Atlantis, you'll find the sources that awaken your new sense much more concentrated. Not only will your knowledge grow here, but it will thrive. You'll find 3 such sources once you leave this palace. You know them as Keeper's Insights.
Doesn't look like anyone can get through.
It's blocked to those who haven't full access to our knowledge. Find the source of that knowledge within this palace. Try to pass through once you do.
Hello, Layla.
Alethea? What are you doing in here?
You needed intervention. I couldn't stop you physically, but perhaps I can make you understand your technical needs.
No, I've got this. Stay out of it.
去到邊都改唔到偷嘢呢個就係習慣。去到邊都改唔到一個偷嘢嘅壞習慣。
Feels like this staff is becoming a part of me. I think I'm starting to understand. It's like I can feel Isu memories and hear their wisdom.
翻屋企啦佢，我呢隻鷹有一種翻咗屋企嘅感覺。
What you meant about the sword concentrated. I feel different.
Many things are different here, Lycastes. You'll discover that in time. Atlantis, I have one rule. Our technology comes from not all this above all.
So, I'm free to go. What task should the Lycastes do first?
Even Atlantis is not a perfect society. It yearns for balance. So be that balance. Then when your role as guide to the people is fulfilled, it may well be perfection. Don't worry. You've already earned my respect, which is a trial in itself.
Lycastes, His Eminence Atlas humbly requests that you join him at his Doma to discuss a matter of grave importance.
Right. I'll make sure to stop by. His Eminence? This place has more kings than Sparta.
好啦，直播先嚟到呢度啦，以下。頭先嗰部分呢，就係上一次直播嘅片尾係啦，咁啊嗰陣時仲未知道開始咗，咁咧啱啱就播翻俾大家睇啦。咁而家咧就開始我哋嘅任務啊，亞特蘭提斯嘅判官係啦，咁啊呢個第七章嘅。第7章嘅呢一個亞特蘭提斯判官，好啦，我哋大家先開始啊。咁呢之前嘅嗰個第6章呢，等呢個完咗先，再同大家講。
Ah, you've arrived! I'm honored that the Castis would accept my humble request.
You're Atlas, I take it?
In the flesh. I thank you for coming to see me. I'm sure you're very busy. The burden my father gave you is not a light one.
I seem to have a lot to do around here, thanks to Poseidon. But if I can help, I will.
A noble pursuit. As my messenger stressed, the situation is dire. The Vicastis is just who I need.
Well, here I am.
It's my brothers, the Archons. They have issues with the human populations under their control. Tensions between Isu and humans are mounting. Without order, the problems will grow severe.
I'll try to use my position to help them when I can.
Find Hadiros, Amphilis, and Azaeas. Through your shining example, I hope they learn the valuable lessons in discipline they so desperately need.
And if I help them, you're hoping it'll maintain the peace between Isu and humans.
That's the plan. Poseidon should have known they weren't ready for the responsibility an Archon bears. But that's his failing.
We have Archons where I'm from. Do they fulfill the same duties?
They are charged with overseeing and ruling the humans of Atlantis. Ensuring all live comfortably and peacefully. A job at which I fear they're failing.
What should I know about Amphiris?
He's probably off terrorizing people near the fortified Doma of Ochtonos. Make sure you don't sneak up on him. He's quite jumpy.
Tell me about Gadiros.
You'll find him near the arena. Hard at work planning his next exhilarating spectacle, I'm sure.
What about Azais? Who is he?
You'll find dear Azais wherever there is humanitarian work to be done. I heard there were some issues near the Doma of Amphiris.
There always seems to be unrest between the two races. The Underworld and Elysium were no different.
Time passes and tensions keep building. I expected my father to handle it. But Atlantis grows steadily worse, and no one wants to see what could happen if precautions are not taken.
I'll find the Archons and make sure their problems are taken care of.
好，咁頭先咧我就講上一章第6章嘅嗰個任務啦，我哋就重新咁樣剪過啦。咁可能個畫質上可能會低咗嘅，但係會俾大家會容易啲睇到，即係有啲係甩漏咗啊，咁樣就可以俾大家睇翻咁樣。佢叫我嚟呢度係做咩啊？其實冇乜嘢喎。即係簡單嚟講呢，我就整理過啦嚇。第6章就去翻第6章啦，因為嗰陣時第5章又去翻第5章啦。第5章嘅時候呢，去咗第6章呢，有一部分呢就甩漏咗，所以就喺第6章我做咗，所以係啦，咁就俾大家方便啲去睇翻。所以嗰個位變咗唔係直播表現。我都係第一次整出個幾鐘嘅或者4個鐘嘅影片俾大家睇，而唔係直播。咁可以啦，而家我哋呢就去先同步咗嗰個點先，同步咗先。咁到時走劇情嘅時候呢，會方便一啲，係啦。
Twilight.
哦，佢頭先指我嚟呢邊就係因為呢一條友啊，呢個任務啊。哦，彷彿有個覺悟嘅感覺。咁點過去呢？呢度可以行嘅喎，原來呢度可以行嘅，以為係水嚟。我幾中意呢啲建築喎。然之後有啲光光地啊，又唔係好黑啊。 最近就。
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight. Zaza is a physician and an archon.
What have I missed? What must I do?
Azais, you have your hands full.
Nikastis, you're a welcome sight. The only one I've had in some time.
So many sick. I'm surprised anything can spread in a place as advanced as this.
It's shocking. Nothing I have tried will cure the sick or stop the pathogen spreading. I've lost so many already.
When did you first notice people were getting sick?
At the start of this cycle. It began quite slowly and I didn't think much of it. But then the cases grew rapidly day by day. The more that fell sick, the faster the pathogen spread.
You seem really worried. Have you ever seen a sickness like this before?
No. There are many odd phenomena during this cycle. Plants dying, strange insects, and animal attacks. I worry about what this could signify.
Don't worry. We'll find a way to stop the sickness. Tell me what you need.
Well, there was a device being worked on by a scientist named Consus. Its intention was to rapidly heal injuries and eradicate disease.
Was?
His device is missing. Scientists here have tried to replicate it based on the schematics, but it's still in the experimental phase, and it hasn't been tested on humans.
So it may not work.
That's not the biggest issue. Poseidon has outlawed the use of our technology on humans. I fear that if we don't act quickly, the pathogen will spread across Atlantis.
If you think this healing device can help the sick, then I'll make sure you have it.
The wisdom of an issue, but the compassion of a human. You were a good choice for the Gustis. You'll find the device in one of the issue laboratories, in the Consus archive.
The device Azais wants must be inside. Better stay hidden. What was in that box? My body is tingling like mad. There must be more of these somewhere. Heavy. And here's a note. The Forge of Atlantis. This can be used to create weapons. I have to find this place. nothing I've ever seen.
佢呢啲門真係防不勝防嘅啫，都差唔多揾唔到咁滯。如果冇呢個掃描嘅話，完全唔知。
How this glowing cloth is going to heal the sick. I hope Azais is right. Let's go, Phobos. Me, I've brought the, glowing cloth you've asked for.
It's a nanotech matter regenerator, in fact, but you have it. I can't believe it. Now then, let's see what this thing can do.
What did you do?
I thought I had calibrated correctly. Oh no, what have I done? I killed this poor human. The device doesn't work, and you stole it against Poseidon's laws. What do we do now?
This device is dangerous. Maybe Poseidon outlawed it for a reason. I don't think it should be used on anyone else.
I was so hopeful, but you're right. This device isn't ready to be used on live subjects. All I've done is add to the pain and suffering.
Some things can't be fixed with devices or intellect. There are problems even the ISU can't solve.
I suppose all I can do is return this device to the laboratory and make sure the victims are comfortable until the end.
That's one. Helped. I hope they're not all this intense. This is it. That must be Anfiris. Why so many guards?
Let him pass.
Oh my god.
Anfiris, if this is how you treat humans, I can see why you need so many guards.
These aren't humans. They are animals. An animal should be in cages.
I'm sure everything you do isn't without reason. But if you didn't call them animals, you might get a better reaction.
A human did this to me while I slept. When they came to kill me, I survived. But they slaughtered my daughter like an animal. Humans don't act with logic or reason.
Good or bad, they are driven by a will to survive.
A trait we implanted to ensure efficiency. But that will become a kindled flame of insurrection. You led a rebellion yourself in Elysium. So I know you understand. If we don't act, the city will burn and many more lives will be lost.
I don't see an army marching on Poseidon.
This one said they plan to launch an attack. Someone needs to destroy the resistance before that happens.
That's not a small request. Despite what you think, all humans aren't a threat.
It is the only path I see. But you are the Dicastis. Only you can choose the correct course of action.
Killing people will just make the fire spread faster. If we destroy their supplies and their weapons, they can't oppose the issue.
I admire your optimism. But I fear it will not be enough. However, it's your decision to make.
Just leave it to me. I'll send a message they won't forget.
Very well. You'll find the traitorous humans at an abandoned farmstead. Return to me when the situation is resolved.
I don't want to be spotted here.
I can't wait to skewer my first issue.
Are you sure they're as easy to kill as she says?
You kidding? I heard she's already killed 2 of them.
I don't know. I think we'd have heard.
I'll get that out. No one here, but I bet they're close. get us.
Vicastis, I'm glad to see you return safely. I almost considered sending a regiment of my guard after you.
That would have been overkill.
You can never be too careful when dealing with violent humans. Come, tell me, has the resistance been quashed?
I destroyed their supplies and equipment.
You believed you saved lives by being merciful, but the truth is that more will die in the end.
I promise you, they're no threat.
You underestimate them. Yes, you've taken their means of striking now, but they would regroup and find more weapons. All you have done is delay the inevitable.
Just one more Archon to go. Just do their jobs too.
佢呢種一半喺水裏面，一半係橋咁樣嘅設計咧，
Hold up.
有啲似遊樂場，即係嗰個水上樂園嗰種感覺。但係我幾中意呢一種設計，幾有趣。我覺得算係一種防禦嚟嘅。即係要你騎馬先可以過，輕鬆啲咁樣過。
Easy now. An arena seems like a strange place to find an Archon.
Vicastis! Thank the stars! I was beginning to lose all hope!
Atlas said you needed help.
You don't understand the responsibility on my shoulders. It's my job to concoct entertainment for the masses. But I fear the crowd have grown bored of my grand spectacles.
I've seen some good plays. And some bad ones.
We need more than a simple play. If the audience leave my shows bored and restless, who knows what they'll start plotting?
You think they'll become violent?
My purpose is to keep them preoccupied so they can't be violent.
If your shows have become boring, you just need to get more creative.
The humans are primitive. Their tastes basic. They like life's simpler joys. Blood, tragedy, romance, that sort of thing.
So give the people what they want.
What they want, yes. Yes, I can hear the cheers now! The legendary Vicastis Alexios takes on Atlantis' finest warriors! You must take part in my next event!
Sounds like a Pancration. I can definitely help with that.
Not exactly. But I was inspired by your efforts in Elise. I know you'll do an exemplary job entertaining the crowds as you did then. If we pull this off, we'll be the talk of the city!
It's worth a try.
Welcome one, welcome all to yet another miraculous show here in our beloved city. Tonight we have a very special guest. The Vicastis of Atlanta here to entertain you. Your first talent. Tonight Vicastis overcome the power of God. Let's find out.
All right, Alexios. Be entertaining. not Bagration.
Our valiant hero's next challenge fast approaches. A champion bested by none in the city. No mercy, no guilt. Will this be too much for even the Dicastis to overcome? The champion has been bested! Our mighty Dicastis is victorious and the crowd have spoken. But will he show mercy? Or will he spill the blood we want?
If you don't appease the crowd, I fear what Gadiros will do. It was an honor to fight you, Dicastis.
如果我殺咗佢，啲觀眾會唔會好開心？佢哋會好開心，佢哋會中意血腥。但我想搖過佢喎。殺唔殺呢？殺啦係。
You fought honorably.
A fitting end to a glorious life spent in service to you, the audience. Now, on to the grand finale. And here we are, the end of today's event. Next to face our Dicastis' judgment, the very scum that taints our city.
By the gods. What is this?
For the good of Atlantis, today bear witness to the guilty and condemned given one final chance at redemption. They will be honored to die at the hands of our guest.
Enough! I am not doing this!
Fear not, friends. We will make sure justice is delivered. Well, that was an unmitigated disaster.
You said fight, so I fought.
The problem is that I didn't say fight. I said be as entertaining as possible.
This won't help the relations between your people. The humans will see what's going on eventually.
The games have failed. The humans are restless, and it's only a matter of time before they make their own entertainment. Their hunger for violence is insatiable.
You just need to keep surprising them. Think like a human, not an Isu.
That's what I tried to do. But you showed the criminals mercy, and the crowd reacted as I expected.
Killing people who can't defend themselves isn't entertainment. It's slaughter.
Their sacrifice helps us keep the peace and maintain order. Or it would have if you played along.
What are you saying, Adiros?
That my grand experiment has failed. There's nothing left to be done but start again and try for better results. The arena must be cleared. Victory! Good luck beating me! Time to die! Fighting me would be your last mistake! I'll tear you to shreds!
Τι συνέβη μόλις?
拎住咗